So today we are going to learn about formal fallacies. Formal fallacies are arguments that are fallacies due to an error in their form or technical structure. All formal fallacies are specific types of non sequiturs. So first one is the ad hominem, an argument that attacks the person who holds a view or advances an argument rather than commenting on the view or responding to the argument. Next is appeal to probability. Assumes that because something could happen, it is inevitable that it will happen. This is the premise on which Murphy's law is based. Then argument from fallacy. If an argument for some conclusion is fallacious, then the conclusion must be false. Bare assertion fallacy. Premise in an argument is assumed to be true purely because it says that it is true. Base rate fallacy. Using weak evidence to make a probability judgment without taking into account known empirical statistics about the probability. Conjunction fallacy. Assumption that an outcome simultaneously satisfying multiple conditions is more probable than an outcome satisfying a single one of them. Correlative based fallacies. First, denying the correlative, where attempts are made at introducing alternatives where there are none. Second, suppressed correlative, where a correlative is redefined so that one alternative is made impossible. Fallacy of necessity. A degree of unwarranted necessity is placed in the conclusion based on the necessity of one or more of its premises. False dilemma or false dichotomy, where two alternative statements are held to be the only possible options when in reality there are several or more. If by whiskey, an answer that takes the side of the questioner's suggestive question. Ignoratio elenchi, irrelevant conclusion or irrelevant thesis. Homunculus fallacy, where a middleman is used for explanation. This usually leads to regressive middleman explanations without actually explaining the real nature of a function or a process. Masked man fallacy. The substitution of identical designators in a true statement can lead to a false one. Naturalistic fallacy. A fallacy that claims that if something is natural, then it is good or right. Nirvana fallacy. When solutions to problems are said not to be right because they are not perfect. Negative proof fallacy. That because a premise cannot be proven false, the premise must be true, or that because the premise cannot be proven true, the premise must be false. Package deal fallacy consists of assuming that things often grouped together by tradition or culture must always be grouped that way. Red herring, also called a fallacy of relevance. This occurs when the speaker is trying to distract the audience by arguing some new topic or just generally going off topic with an argument.